natural gods and goddesses. When we behave in ways that are equal to life, we live in agreement with it and in the ways of its creator. We thereby partake in godlike behavior. 2. The natural gods and goddesses of the earth, both still unmistakably human, of course, and not requiring the appellation to act in ways worthy of it, could see themselves as, and actually be, creation's assistants in our paradise, who are working to establish life at its greatest potential. Then, when they look at their hands, they will not see the mere and perishable clay of the traditional everyday, but godlike instruments of creation's implicit and eternal bidding. 3. I think, without hubris, but in an effort to distinguish us in ways consonant with our capabilities, when we are devoted to life, we can imagine ourselves, of all the earth's creatures, as its natural gods and goddesses. We ought not to take the appellation too seriously or even feel it necessary, but we can behave in ways that merit the distinction. Yet, even to demean any form of life, and worse, to harm it unnecessarily, rather than to regard it with awe and reverence as a fellow creature of creation, would automatically negate any worthiness to such a title. 4. Since humans are creation's supremely intelligent and skillful animate life form, at least in this part of the universe, we ought to accept our capacity to influence events and to define, to the extent we can, our life-affirming greatness. Then we can experience the dignifying glory and feel the responsibility of fulfilling our greatest role in our part of creation, our blessed little home in the wide and whirling universe. 5. A naturally loving god or goddess is a living treasure, finding joy and achievement in life, replicating the species, and allowing his or her life to complete, at the end of its span, with gratitude for having lived. 6. When our brave gods subordinate our lovely goddesses, they diminish their own lives, not only because they reduce the contribution the goddesses can make, but also because they deprive themselves of their naturally complementary partners. And when the impatient goddesses mistreat the handsome gods, they afflict themselves with very similar comeuppances. 7. If the natural gods and goddesses of the earth take good care of their paradise, it can, within the lifespan of the effulgence they are privileged to inhabit, continue to take good care of them.